The amazing LED light bulbs for home and business. By simply replacing one bulb in every household in America with an Energy Star-rated LED light, we could prevent greenhouse gas emissions equivalent to that of 550,000 vehicles. Replacing 10 bulbs would reduce the greenhouse gas equivalent of over 5 million vehicles. It may not halt climate change, but it's a start. And, once the bulbs are installed, the benefits happen automatically. Some terms to be aware of when shopping for LEDs include lumens, efficacy, CCT and Cre. What are lumens? Lumens are a measure of output of light, whereas watts are the amount of energy needed to send out and create light. The advantage of LEDs over incandescent light bulbs is that it takes far fewer watts to produce the same lumen output. For example, a 60-watt incandescent light creates an output of 800 lumens. A 13-watt LED bulb creates the same output of 800 lumens. As you can see, this means you get the same quality of light while using less watts and energy. What is CCT? LEDs are notorious for their powerful white light. Yet LEDs come in all different colors and color temperatures. You can find LEDs in soft yellows or bright whites, depending on your preference. In this instance, CCT stands for correlated color temperature, a measure of how white an LED light is. The color temperature of the light is based on the Kelvin system. If you prefer a softer yellow light, you should look for LED lights in the 3000 Kelvin range. If you are looking for a brighter white LED light, look in the 4000 and 5000 Kelvin range. What is CRI? Cre stand for Color Rendering Index. This refers to how closely a light makes something look like its true color, or the color as seen in bright daylight. Unlike CCT, this has nothing to do with the color of the light, but rather the color of the object in the light. For the colors in your home to pop and resemble their truest shade, look for LED bulbs with a Cre close to 100 for the most accurate color representation. Another great thing about LEDs is that they do not give off any UV rays. Apart from showing your furniture and paint's truest colors, LEDs also protect them from fading. Benefits of LED lighting. LED lights are energy efficient, long-lasting, and emit less heat. They use up to 90% less energy than incandescent bulbs, last up to 40 times longer, and offer high-quality light output. LED lights are also versatile and suitable for any space, making them an excellent choice for those seeking to save energy and improve lighting quality. Long lifespan. Compared to the lifespan of your average incandescent bulb, the lifespan of a LED light is far superior. The average incandescent bulb lasts about 1,000 hours. The lifespan of an average LED light is 50,000 hours. Depending on how you use it, its life may be as long as 100,000 hours. This means that an LED light can last anywhere from 6 to 12 years before you need to replace it. That is 40 times longer than an incandescent bulb. Even if you're using fluorescent, metal halide or sodium vapor lights, an LED light will last at least 2 to 4 times longer. As such, savings extend not only to replacement costs but also to the maintenance costs of your company's lighting bill. Energy efficiency. Another one of the leading LED lighting advantages is their energy-efficient operation. You can measure the energy efficiency of a lighting source in useful lumens, which describes the amount of lighting that the device emits for each unit of power or watt that the bulb uses. In the past, we measured light by how many lumens it produced, but the reality is that some of these lumens go to waste. LED lighting produces less waste light and more useful lumens than other lighting solutions. If you replaced all the lighting in your office, school or other facility with LEDs, you could see as much as a 60% to 70% improvement in your overall energy savings. In some cases, the improvement could be as great as 90%, depending on what kind of lights you are replacing and what kind of LED lights you are using. These improvements in energy efficiency are directly correlated with financial savings. When you replace a traditional light source with an LED light source, your energy usage is going to plummet, making LED lights are a smart investment for the bottom line of any business. Improved environmental performance. It is becoming increasingly important for companies to become eco-friendly. Customers increasingly want environmentally friendly options, and using an environmentally friendly light source can help companies reduce their energy use, as well as attract a socially conscious consumer base. The environmental benefits of LED lighting also extend to their manufacturing process. Many traditional lighting sources, like fluorescent lighting and mercury vapor lights, use mercury internally as part of their construction. Because of this, when they reach the end of their lifespans, they require special handling. You do not have to worry about any of these issues with LED lights. The ability to operate in cold conditions. Traditional lighting sources don't like cold weather. When the temperature drops, lighting sources, particularly fluorescent lamps, require a higher voltage to start, and the intensity of their light diminishes. LED lights, on the other hand, perform better in cold temperatures by about 5%. This is why LED lights are a better choice for lighting needed in freezers, meat lockers, cold storage spaces, or refrigerated display cases. Their ability to perform so efficiently in cold weather also makes them the perfect choice for lights in parking lots, lights used to illuminate the perimeters of buildings, and lights used in outdoor signage. No heat or UV emissions. If you've ever tried to change an incandescent light bulb right after it goes out, you know how hot they get when they're in use. Many traditional lighting systems like incandescent bulbs turn more than 90% of the energy they use to heat, allocating only 10% of energy to actual light production. LEDs emit almost no heat, and most of the light they emit is within the visible spectrum. This feature is one reason that medical experts are looking at LEDs as a possible solution for seasonal affective disorder, SAD, which affects many people during the darker months of the year. It also makes LEDs ideal for illuminating works of art that will degrade or break down over time with exposure to UV rays. Design flexibility. LEDs are very small, about the size of a speck of pepper. This means that they can be used in almost any application. Remember, their original use was as an indicator light in a circuit board. If you combine them in bunches, you create a traditional bulb. If you string together a series of LED lights, you create a line or series of lights, like a string of Christmas lights. Think of the options this gives you for lighting in your facility. LED devices can be so small you can use them for illuminating everything from a shop floor to a Major League football stadium. Instant lighting and the ability to withstand frequent switching. If you're looking for a light that needs to come on quickly, choose LED technology. LED lights can turn on and off instantly. If you're using a metal halide lamp, for instance, you need to be prepared for a warm-up period. Think of how a fluorescent light flickers when you turn it on and often takes 2 or 3 seconds before it's fully lit. These are some of the complications that can be circumvented by installing LED lights. Also, traditional lighting sources have a shorter lifespan if you frequently switch them on and off. LED lights are not affected by frequent switching. It does not cause any reduction in their lifespan or efficiency. This feature makes LEDs an ideal solution for your business if you need your lights to come back on immediately after a blackout or a power surge. This capability is also useful if you want your lights to come on promptly when an employee opens a building early in the morning before the sun comes up. Since LEDs are unaffected by switching on and off, they can be rapidly cycled for flashing light displays or applications that require sensors that frequently switch from on to off and back again. Low voltage operation. If your business is in a location where flooding may occur, you want to be able to light your facility with devices that require as little voltage as possible. LEDs are perfect for this because they operate on very low voltage. When you use a low-voltage system in areas that may be prone to flooding, you are protecting your staff and others from potentially harmful or fatal shocks. If, during a flood cleanup, someone mistakenly touches some electrical component, a low-voltage lighting system that generates 12 volts is much safer than a line-voltage system that generates 120 volts. This also makes them extremely useful to use outdoors where other lighting solutions might not meet with local codes. Dimming capabilities. LEDs perform well at almost any power percentage, from about 5% to 100%. Some lighting sources, such as metal halide, perform less efficiently when dimmed. Sometimes, you cannot dim them at all. The opposite is true for LED lighting. When you use less than full power on an LED light, it operates more efficiently. This feature leads to other benefits, as well. It increases the lifespan of the bulb, and it means that you are using less energy, thereby reducing your energy costs. Directionality. Every conventional lighting technology emits light at 360 degrees around the light source. This means that if you want the light to illuminate a specific area, you'll need to purchase accessories to channel or deflect the light in the desired direction. If you don't use something to reflect or redirect the light, you'll waste energy lighting areas that don't require illumination, which will result in higher energy costs. An LED light, however, only lights up an area of 180 degrees, which makes LED lighting perfect when you need recessed lighting in an industrial kitchen, hallway or bathroom. It's also ideal for lighting artwork, not only because it will not degrade the artwork but also because you won't lose any of the lighting power to the back of the light source. Commercial LED lighting solutions. Whether you're looking for increased energy efficiency, easier maintenance or improved environmental performance from your lighting technology, LED lighting is the solution for you. LED lights do cost more than traditional lighting sources, but these costs fall with each passing year. Even if you have to pay a bit more upfront, what you save in the long term more than makes up for the higher upfront cost. LED lights are one of the most important developments in reducing energy usage and costs in the past few decades. These uses and benefits are some of the many reasons that LEDs have become so popular in business applications. The Department of Energy estimated that if more businesses, companies, governmental organizations and individuals switched to LED lighting by 2027, it could save 348 terawatt-hours of electricity. That is the equivalent of the yearly output of 44 large electric power plants and results in savings of almost $30 billion for businesses, companies and individuals in the United States. LED light bulbs are available on Amazon for an even better solution, as you would not have to drive to get them. Count the number of incandescent light bulbs in your home or business. Make the shift to replace them all with LED bulbs today. One last thought. When we switch to LED bulbs, the benefit is passive, meaning we don't need to do anything after changing the bulbs. The benefits continue every day, month and year on autopilot. What better way to help ourselves and our planet in the climate crisis? Change your incandescent light bulbs to LED bulbs today. The benefits are truly amazing. Incandescent bulbs create 4,500 pounds of CO2 per year. CFLs create slightly less at 1,051 pounds of emissions per year. LED bulbs create the least at only 451 pounds of CO2 per year. In a study conducted by the Environmental Protection Agency, it was found that by replacing only one light bulb in every house in the U.S. with an LED bulb would reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 9 billion pounds. Just something as simple as switching one light bulb can have a huge environmental impact. The average car produces about a pound of carbon per mile. That means that one bulb in a home, office or apartment produces the same amount of CO2 as a family car driven for 4,500 miles that year. Yikes. Bottom line. Replacing all our incandescent light bulbs with energy-efficient LEDs is a golden opportunity to protect our planet and its atmosphere and add probability to our ability to manage the crisis successfully for the benefit of all future generations. Switch to LED light bulbs today.